Thank you so much, the great performers, for the incredible performance. With this, we conclude our official National Day ceremony of the Republic of Uganda. Please, once again, thank everyone who has joined us for this beautiful morning. Thank you.
Dial *175 *94 hash to activate their 100% double data bonus offer on weekly or monthly bundles for 3 months. Better yet, you automatically receive free 1 GB valid for 30 days. You are hooked already, aren't you? Enjoy 100% double data bonus from Airtel. Buy a smartphone from anywhere in Uganda and insert an Airtel SIM card. Dial *175 *94 hash to activate a 100% data bonus offer on weekly or monthly bundles, valid for 3 months. Dial *175 hash and select your preferred bundle to activate a 100% data bonus offer on weekly or monthly bundles, valid for 3 months. Airtel, the smartphone network.
Hello everyone and welcome to May's Minute. And you know, I really do only have about a minute to talk to you, and then I need to get back to playing with Elmo. Now today's topic is talking to kids about the coronavirus. You know, I've had a hard time talking to Elmo about this. I want him to understand, but I don't want to scare him. My good friend Lucindy gave me this simple tip, and it's ask, assure, activate. Now, you start by asking questions. Now, try a question like, what have you heard about the coronavirus? Or what have you heard about germs? And this will help you find out what they know and clear up anything that isn't true. Now that you've asked questions, it's time to assure. Tell your child that lots of people are working hard to keep us healthy and safe, and that your family is working hard to keep you safe too. So now we've asked and we've assured, and as the last step, it's time to activate. You can give children a sense of control by activating them to do their part. You know, I told Elmo that he could be a healthy helper by wearing a mask and washing his hands with soap and water and coughing and sneezing into his elbow. You know how that goes. Well, now I just want to thank Lucindy for that great tip. And remember, it's ask, assure, activate.
Hey, Mommy!
Oh, well, that's my minute. I'm coming, Elmo.
show and in general travel around the world, it is one of the safest places to be. So, you know, a great reason for you to actually get involved in a trip, maybe to Entebbe or go on to the safaris, indeed.
Absolutely, and quite a strong relationship between both countries. I think we see about $1.1 billion worth of goods exported from Uganda to the UAE each year. In fact, did you know that Ben & Jerry's get their vanilla from Uganda?
Wow. Well, listen, guys, we are momentarily going to be throwing live to the Ugandan National Day Parade. It's the first one here at Expo 2020. They are behind us, getting ready to start their parade. Each and every day, we're going to feature a new National Day Parade. The teams and the guys and the girls and everybody are getting ready. Looking good, isn't it, Katie?
Exactly. We just saw what we think is a number of VIPs walking through. I don't know if you can see the same view, but we're going to be checking out all of the celebrations happening for the Uganda's National Day Parade here at Expo 2020 Dubai. Let's take a look.
It's my esteemed honor to introduce and welcome His Highness Sheikh Nahyan bin Mubarak Al Nahyan for his opening remarks.
Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor to be with you today to celebrate the National Day of the Republic of Uganda, the Pearl of Africa. And a warm and sincere welcome to you all. Uganda's history of active involvement in the world, and specialized expo began at the World Expo in 1967. In Montreal, I believe, and we are pleased to have your presence as a committed participant in Expo 2020. We are proud to host our Expo in the year of our nation's Golden Jubilee, sir, and offer a warm Emirati welcome to the world, home to more than 200 nationalities. The UAE fosters the principles of inclusion, cooperation, and mutual respect, and we are excited that you are joining us, sir, on this unforgettable journey. The COVID-19 pandemic has presented our global community with many challenges, but as a family of nations, we have endured despite the pandemic impacting our economies and changing our way of life. Humankind has become more resilient. Our Expo is an opportunity to further the collective work amongst nations and to build a safer and a happier future for everyone. Our theme, Mr. President, connecting minds, creating the future, sets us on the right path. As one of the fastest growing economies in East Africa and one of the countries with the youngest population in the world, Uganda's presence at Expo highlights its journey of growth and development under your able leadership, sir. Under its Vision 2040, Uganda is empowering its youth and putting them on a path of developing the country into an advanced economy that offers excellent opportunities for trade in the region. Since adopting the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development in 2015, Uganda has also dedicated its efforts to realizing the hopes and ambition of its people. Uganda participation under the theme Right Place, Right Time underscores it as a country of many opportunities, from its unparalleled natural beauty, endowed with a diverse wildlife and landscapes, to its strategic investment opportunities across multiple sectors. And for that, I would like to extend our gratitude to you, Mr. President, and to the Commissioner General, my dear friend, Dr. Elly Kamugisha, and his team, for Uganda's meaningful participation in this world event. As a young nation, sir, hosting the World Expo for the first time in history in the Middle East and South Asia region, the UAE is looking to strengthening its economic and cultural ties with countries all over the world. Given that the UAE is Uganda's largest trading partner in the GCC and among its top 5 partners globally, we do look forward to working together on recovering from the implications of the COVID-19 and expect non-oil trade between our nations to surpass pre-COVID levels. Through Uganda's presence at the Expo 2020 Dubai and beyond, we also hope to expand the horizon of our partnership into new fields practically across biodiversity, agro-processing, renewable energy, and tourism. With this, I welcome you again, President Museveni, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, to this historic global event, one that is a unique platform for meaningful conversations between our participants that will act as a catalyst for development and the making of the new and a better world. God bless you all. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, Your Highness. Now please, join me in welcoming this morning's honoree from the Republic of Uganda, His Excellency President Yoweri Museveni, for his remarks.
Your Highness Sheikh Nahan and your distinguished colleagues who are here, the Right Honorable Speaker of the Parliament of Uganda, and all the participants. First of all, I want to thank the UAE for organizing this great occasion where the world can meet and discuss about prosperity. Thank you so much. Secondly, I want to salute the UAE for really being serious people. This is a challenge to the Africans. I see the UAE people as serious people because yesterday when I arrived, they took me for COVID test and everybody was checked. In Africa, sometimes we say big people should not be checked. But here, I was very happy to see that they really believe in my line of no, all of you be checked. They are very serious people. I want you to know that. Thirdly, the UAE are a challenge to Africa. They are a challenge to Africa because they have turned a desert, Edungu, into a center of affluence. Desert to affluence. I don't know what these Africans are thinking. To see a desert so affluent because of the vision of the leaders who did this. I had not come to UAE until some few years ago. And when I came here, I was surprised how these imaginative leaders turned this desert into a thriving center of affluence. Now, how much more easy it is for you from Africa, from the tropics, who have got it so easy there, when our brothers here can do so much with so little. they turned geography, just geography, into an advantage. The fact that here, when we are coming from Southeast Asia, it's like midway on the way to Europe. And they turned that into an opportunity. That's how the airlines are stopping here, even the ones from Uganda. So I want to salute you for that, for vision of your leaders. Now we are here. I forgot to ask the Arabic word for profit. I don't know what they call it. Profit. Anyway, I will get it. So I think here my contribution would be to talk about profit. How do you maximize profit? Because we can't do business if you are making losses. Business must result into profit. And in order to make profit sustainably, continuously, you need 3 elements. Element number 1, you produce a good or a service, a product. It can be a good, it can be a service. That's number 1. Now, to produce a good or a service, there are some other issues which you need, which I will not go into. You need raw materials, you need labor, you need all sorts of things. But to summarize, I will simply talk of producing a good or a service. Once you do that, that good or service must be sold. So you must have a market. If you don't have a market, but you produce a good or a service, you are not going to survive business-wise. You will fail. So a good or a service, then a market. Somebody to buy what you produce or to use the service you are offering. Now finally, you need infrastructure to make sure that the good or the service you have produced is accessible or reaches the market. These, to me, are the acid tests of business. If you want business to start, these 3 must be there. If you want business to succeed, these 3 must be there. And that's why my team this time also were imaginative also. That's why they were saying that Uganda is the right place at the right time. Because Uganda happens to have all these 3. When you come to invest in Uganda, you can produce so many goods and so many services. The spectrum is so big, it's really unimaginable. There's nothing you can't produce in Uganda. From raw materials of agriculture, raw materials of forestry, forest products, raw materials of marine products, of fish and so on, raw materials of crops, crops for food and crops for textiles and crops for coffee. Coffee is not a food but a stimulant, a beverage for beverages. All those products are there. You can put anything you want there, you can produce. And then from minerals, from the human resource, we have also got a highly educated population with a lot of scientists and technicians. So you can also produce knowledge-based products. Now, once you produce them, the next question is, where do I sell what I produce? And that's how, again, Uganda comes in. First of all, these Ugandans are now 42 million. They are producing a lot of children, as His Highness said. Uganda has got the youngest population. They are now 42 million, but they are determined to be 100 million in the next 30 years, you can imagine. There will be 106 million by 2050. So, and I'm not worried about them. Some NGOs were worried that there are too many. I said, don't worry about them. We shall manage them, we shall handle them. But it's not just Uganda. So that market of Uganda is there. 40 million now will be 100 in 30 years. But that's not the only market. Once you produce a product in Uganda, it can be sold in the whole of Africa. Because now we have got the CFTA, Continental Free Trade Area. And Africa has now a population of 1.4 billion people. There will be 2.5 billion in 2050. So you have the market of Uganda, the market of East Africa, the market of what they call COMESA, and the market of the whole of Africa. There are still some problems of infrastructure in some of the areas, but they will be sorted out in time. Then, because of our history, we have links with the United States of America. You know, there are many Africans in the United States. In fact, one of them was the president of that country recently, if you remember. An African man took over that place. Now, because of that relationship with our people there, some years ago, we negotiated with Mr. Bill Clinton to allow our products to enter the American market tariff-free, quota-free. No tax, no limitation, no limitation of quantities. These people here, they should give you the list. I think the list is 6,500 products. One of the ladies is there, you stand up and they see you, that's one of them who is in charge of that. Give that list. Those products, you produce them in Uganda, they can enter the USA without tax, without limit as to their amount, to the quotas. Then the Europeans, we are committing revenge on them. You know, those Europeans come and invaded us, they colonized us, we kicked them out. So we are now coming back to commit revenge on them. We say, you buy our products. And they can't say no, because they have an old debt. So there's what they call EBA, everything but arms. These people should give you that list. Everything except weapons produced in Uganda and some of the other countries in Africa can enter the European market without tax, without limit to the numbers. We have had historical links with China. So China has also given us some products for quota-free, tax-free access to their market. So therefore, the market is there. The market is there. You produce in Uganda, you will not be short of market. And the infrastructure in Uganda has improved. And His Highness contributed to that. Because he brought a mobile telephone company some years ago. He has now reminded me. I had forgotten. But he brought a mobile telephone company some years ago. It is now part of Airtel. And you know how many people, how many subscribers are connected to Airtel. But we have used the private sector and government funding to improve the infrastructure, energy, electricity, transport. We are now working on the railway. So the infrastructure is there. So therefore, Uganda is the right place at the right time. I thank the UAE for organizing this exposure, this expo. Expo means exposure. You show, you give us opportunity to show what we have. You're welcome to Uganda. And of course, His Highness touched on the issue of cultural linkages. The Arabian Gulf is directly linked, has been directly linked to East Africa for a long time. That's why you have even a language called Swahili, which is 30% Arabic, because of the interaction between the people of Oman, the people of Yemen, even the people of Shirazi in Iran, with East Africa. And therefore, really you Arabian Gulf people, Arabian Peninsula people, we regard you as our brothers and sisters across the Red Sea. This is apart from North Africa, Egypt and so on, but directly now with the Gulf and East Africa. So I thank the UAE for this opportunity. God bless you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Excellency. We are now pleased to share a cultural performance that will showcase a variety of the Republic of Uganda's rich cultural diversity with traditional folk music and dance. Their vibrance and uniqueness shows that Uganda is really the pearl of Africa. I am very excited to introduce the epitome of Ugandan culture, the crane performance. Thank you so much, the great performers, for the incredible performance. With this, we conclude our official National Day ceremony of the Republic of Uganda. Please, once again, thank everyone who has joined us for this beautiful morning. Thank you.